Yo, welcome back to the channel. Lockdown Lunacy. This is a liberal hive mind. Let's get him up here. There he is, liberal hive mind. He needs to be on 1,000,000. This fella needs to be on 1,000,000. He's been shadow banned to fuck. He needs to be on 1,000,000. Please subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. This stuff is just heartbreaking, folks, and it's getting to the point where it's...
Haven't we been saying this on this channel? I'm not saying about love Trump or whatever. Fuck me, I'm definitely not saying that. Don't love no fucking politician. How's inflation doing? Because I'm feeling it over here and I know you're feeling it over there.
It's no longer political, it's no longer just a discussion or a debate. It's getting to the point where it's good versus evil. You're either on the side of criminals and people who take advantage of others, people who steal other people's properties, people who intimidate and attack and rob, and the highest form, of course, homicide. You're either on that side, you're justifying it, you're giving excuses, or you're on the side of the victims and the people who deserve to be protected, the people who are contributing members to society, people who are just trying to live. Their communities are being ravaged by these criminals. These pseudo-intellectual academic liberals try to overcomplicate everything with their fancy lingo and their oppression diagrams. But at the end of the day, at least for me, it's very simple. You're either on the right side, the righteous side, the side of good, or the side of evil. It's that simple. And very often, and especially these days, Democrats are choosing the side of evil, the side of justifying bad behavior, the side of justifying criminals. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure you feel quite similarly. I'm sick of it. And this most recent video, this most recent example, following the...
Let's just put it straight out there now. This is a law and order channel. Law and order. We have laws, we abide by them. Simple as. We abide by them. There are laws and order. Order. Not just order like, you know, human beings conducting themselves in an orderly manner, but also we have an order, you know, a process of how we do things. There's a procedure, you know, there's an order of which that goes. Yes, we are about that on this channel. Just to put that right out there now. And if you ain't about that, please go away.
It. And this most recent video, this most recent example, following the police shooting of Tekle Sundberg, is one of the worst examples I've seen thus far. Democrats and especially left-wing activists are completely out of their minds. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean with this viral clip, and then let's just talk about the whole concept in general on the left. We got some stuff to get into,
of this,
so let's roll the tape.
But
all right,
not
friends,
all of it.
Take a look at this. Furious mother confronts Black Lives Matter protesters angry over police...
BLM, the movement that Patrice Khan colours and all those started, fuck them. The actual meaning, Black Lives Matter, I'm all in. I'm half black.
Shooting of a man who shot into her home. This is not a George Floyd situation. A Minneapolis woman confronted protesters on Saturday for gathering in her neighborhood to demonstrate after the fatal police shooting of Andrew Tekle Sundberg. But the woman had a very good reason for voicing her displeasure with their protest. Sundberg, according to the woman, tried to take her life in an incident that preceded his hour-long standoff, or hours-long.
And you got fucking dickheads. You've got fucking dickheads. We're going to see some clips of it in a minute. These fucking dickheads on here that are shouting out some fucking horrible things to this woman after what she's been through. This is when you've lost your mind. You know, there's reality, and it's coming straight to your face. Yeah, facts, reality. Common sense, empathy, it's coming straight for you, your face, and it just goes straight over the top and you just don't fucking get it. We're going to see an example of that.
Long standoff with police. Police responded to a call involving a Minneapolis apartment complex last Wednesday after a resident, Arabella Foss Yarbrough, called 911 and reported that someone had fired gunshots into her residence. After law enforcement evacuated Foss Yarbrough and her children, 2 and 4 years old, and other residents, police urged Sundberg to surrender.
2 children, 2 and 4 years old. Bear that in mind. 2 and 4 years old and the mother. Let's keep going.
and her children, 2 and 4 years old, and other residents, police urged Sundberg to surrender, negotiating with him for 6 hours. Then, early Thursday morning, police...
Hold on a minute. 6 fucking hours? I'm negotiating with you, dude. You want to fire gunshots into the residence of a mother with her 2 kids who are 2 and 4, you're done. You don't get 6 hours. Come out, hold your hands up, or you're fucking dead. End of fucking story.
Snipers fatally shot Sundberg. Police have not yet said why they used snipers to end the standoff. Sundberg's family and friends said he was experiencing a mental breakdown.
He was experiencing a mental breakdown. Anyone who's doing that, they're probably experiencing a mental breakdown. Are we going to make excuses for that? He's shooting into the flat of a mother with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. Okay, let's draw the line under that. Let's not make any excuses. That needs to be addressed first, then afterwards we'll address any mental health issues, if possible. Because he might end up getting shot by police snipers, and that's his lot. And this goes from any of my family, you know. There's no excuses. If you are going to do that into the mum and 2 children who are 2 and 4 years old into their home, we're going to sort the situation out first and ask questions afterwards. Straight out the gate. And anyone who is in the position of what this young lady was in would be exactly the fucking same. But let's see what happens when they're not in that situation and they can't think for someone else in that situation.
Protesters gathered outside the apartment building where Foss Yarbrough and Sundberg lived on Saturday, demanding answers for what they believe is yet another unjustified police killing, the Minneapolis Star-Tribune reported.
They've lost their we're not going to get through this. What's the recording on? We're on 8 minutes and it's a 9-minute fucking video. I don't know if we're going to get through to the end of this. I don't know if we're going to get through to the end of this. I'm going to try. Because I can't talk no fucking more. Because it's just going to end up like 20 fucking minutes. Let's go.
And so that's basically the context, which of course is incredibly important before we watch the video. Essentially what happened was this 24-year-old woman, this mother of 2, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, barricaded themselves in their apartment building, and the individual known as Tekli Sundberg, who was taken down by police officers, shot rounds through the door and was attempting to take the life of this young mother, a 24-year-old. Police officers of course eliminated the threat, and of course, out of their mind wacko lunatic leftists, took to the street to protest, but this 24-year-old woman wasn't having any of it. Take a look at this little encounter.
Good for you.
Listen.
It was a terror. I'm sure it was a terror.
Listen.
You're alive. Shut up.
Do you hear that? You're alive. Shut up. This is when you've lost... You've got people here cheering on a fucking criminal until he's shooting into your fucking house, dickheads. You fucking wankers, until he's shooting into your fucking house, where your kids are, where your kid's mother is, you're prepared to go and talk like this to this woman here, who's actually fucking gone through that. And as for, look, you see this fucking prick here, with dick face fucking look on his face, and this fucking sad fucking human being, they're at the age where they should know fucking better. Who the fuck are they? They're here to ride all these fucking lemons, the followers, the sheep.
Just let it go. Grief in silence. This is not okay. This is not a George Floyd situation. George Floyd was unarmed. He was unarmed.
You're alive.
Can you hear that? You're alive. Please get that pussy hole. I shouldn't call him a pussy hole because that's, you know. Let's call that fucking that small penis. Let's call him small penis. We're going to call him. We're going to rewrite the. We are going to rewrite the words in now. We're calling him small penis. Hey, small penis. Get this small penis on fucking camera. You're alive. You're not shot. I'm giving you a little heads up here.
It's not okay. My kids have to deal with this and probably have a mental illness now because they almost lost their life. There's bullet holes in my kitchen because he sat in the...
Can you hear that? Can you hear that from that fucking sad fucking small penis? Dinky penis. Can you hear Dinky penis in the background there? Little Winkle boy. Oi, Winkle boy. You're all mouth, aren't you? You're all mouth. They're all mouthed. I've got another clip I'm going to put with this. I've just fucking remembered of some Antifa fucking shit fucks getting their asses handed to them by a biker gang. That guy that just called out there, I'm going to show you, this is not the same guy, but I'm going to show you what type of guy that is.
Hallway, watching my move. I wish it never happened either. I don't have a place to call home. I can't sleep that night.
She's obviously going through a moment.
This is not okay.
She's obviously going for a moment. Listen to what this fucking prick here has to say. You are a piece of shit. I'm hoping you're happy about your fuck. For me, I reckon he might be an agitator. The other two fucks as well. Are they agitators? Are they just provocateurs? You never tell with this fucking place.
She's obviously going through a moment.
He's obviously going for a moment.
This is what they want to show on TV.
Look.
She's obviously going through a moment.
This is what they want to show on TV. Yes, because this woman's telling her fucking story, you fat cunt. And I don't give a shit about my language. If you don't like it, get the fuck off the channel. That fat fucking prick. Where is he? Let's get you back on camera, you dumb fucking shit. This fucking prick face here. Look at him. These people make me sick. This woman has just been shot at in her own home, and these fuckwits here are protesting the fact that the geezer who done this to her has been shot dead. Fucking dickheads. You are definitely on the payroll of someone. You're on the payroll of someone.
This is not okay.
Look at this cunt.
They want to show on TV. She's obviously going through a moment.
This is not
She's obviously going through a moment. How fucking disrespectful do you have? Well, I'm not going to get through this fucking video. I'm already at 13 fucking minutes. How the fuck am I supposed to fucking get through this? These sad fucking people. You are sad fucking people. And you are a cancer to the fucking thought process of humankind.
Did you guys catch that one specific moment? But you're alive though, one of the individuals says. These people are out of their mind. And this is what I mean by I'm sick of it. I'm done with this stuff. I am done with the concept of feeling bad for criminals. People who have no regard or care for other people's safety. People who are indiscriminately violent, threatening people's lives, putting people in deadly situations, and in many cases, they're frankly just assassins. And these Black Lives Matter groups try to paint this picture as if they're just victims and the police officers are such terrible demons. I mean, it's disgusting. The same thing with Jaylen Walker. The way they're so incredibly dishonest and misrepresent the facts, the way they just totally justify the actions of these criminals is unbelievable. I mean, the end of the story here, the basic conclusion for anybody who has a working brain is thank God that this young woman, this 24-year-old mother, and her children are safe. Police officers did what they had to do. They were dealing with an extremely dangerous individual who was armed and was willing to use that weapon against a 24-year-old mother and her two extremely young children, and I'm supposed to feel sympathy, I'm supposed to feel bad, and answer to a call of protest against the police officers.
That's what these fucking dickheads here are. So which side of the fucking aisle are you on? Eh? Which side of the fucking aisle are you on? If you're on this side, get the fuck off my channel and go and fuck yourselves. Because I don't care if this woman's a Republican, Democrat, Independent, or none of the fucking above. I don't give a fuck. She deserves to be protected from this fucking maniac with a fucking gun that's shooting into her fucking kitchen, and she's got two young kids there who are 2 and 4 years old, and this young lady is 24 fucking years old, and you got this old fucking cunt here, and this old fossilized fucking goatee beard fuck. And fucking fat boy cheese boy who was in here earlier. Oh, fuck these cunts.
For taking him out? Please give me a break. You
Damn
insult
right.
my intelligence. There is nothing virtuous and nothing compassionate behind this phenomenon of protesting for criminals. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You know what's compassionate, you know what's righteous? Taking the side of the actual victims. The only person who deserves compassion is his 24-year-old mother, and the idea that everybody deserves compassion, everybody deserves the benefit of the doubt, is another bogus concept. The only people who actually deserve your compassion are people who earn it, and these violent criminals who put everybody else's life in danger on a near consistent basis have already relinquished their privilege to our compassion. When you take up a firearm, not to defend yourself, but to commit criminal acts, at that exact moment, at that exact point, you're done. At least in my view. And if you commit these acts of violence in the presence of police,
not according to fucking Billy Goat and old fucking twatty and the fat fucking cunt. They're gonna come and fucking celebrate your life and fucking fight for your, that you shouldn't have been fucking deaded. What's he doing? Is he fighting for this woman to be dead? Her 2 kids? Huh? Fucking come on, man. Wake the fuck up.
police officers, or even worse, if you threaten police officers and put them in direct danger or anybody else in direct danger, then frankly you forfeited your right to even continue existing. It's basically that simple, and it's summed up by play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But to commit criminal acts, at that exact moment, at that exact point, you're done. The only people who actually deserve your compassion are people who earn it, and these violent criminals who put everybody else's life in danger on a near consistent basis have already relinquished their privilege to our compassion. When you take up a firearm, not to defend yourself, but to commit criminal acts, at that exact moment, at that exact point, you're done, at least in my view. And if you commit these acts of violence in the presence of police officers, or even worse, if you threaten police officers and put them in direct danger or anybody else in direct danger, then frankly you forfeited your right to even continue existing. It's basically that simple, and it's summed up by play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And it's just so incredibly frustrating. Democrats and their endless naivete. At the end of the day, it's selfish. It's not even naivete. It's just about them. It's about virtue signaling. I'm just such a better person. I care about everybody. But they seem to care about the criminal at the expense of everybody else. And in every single Democrat city where these person, I care about everybody. And their endless naivete. At the end of the day, it's selfish. It's not even naivete. It's just about them. It's about virtue signaling. I'm just such a better person. I care about everybody. But they seem to care about the criminal at the expense of everybody else. And in every single Democrat city where these policies are applied, we see the exact same results. Criminals don't just stop preying on the public. They feel more emboldened and things get more dangerous. Here's actually a great example from Milwaukee. 10,000 car thefts in Milwaukee. Cops finally snag one of the, quote, Kia boys. There's this big phenomenon going on in the city of Milwaukee with the Kia boys. It's a bunch of young kids that are stealing cars, driving recklessly all over the place, doing absolutely crazy stuff. Stolen Kia crashes into couple's car in St. Paul. 7-year-old woman loses her life. Criminals feel emboldened and crime skyrockets. There's actually a YouTuber by the name of Tommy G who did a little piece on this, and he interviewed a couple of the infamous Kia boys who feel more unstoppable and emboldened than ever. Why? Because of Democrat policies.
So is there really no punishment for this?
Hell no. It's the high speed, that's when you get a felony.
How old do you think the average Kia boy is?
12, 11.
12, 11? You know what I was doing when I was 11? I was catching frogs and Have you ever gotten into a police chase before?
They can't chase, cause they can, but like after you doing so much dangerous shit, they gotta terminate it.
They know it's gonna be a slap on the wrist. They're gonna be right back on the street, and so they're gonna continue to do what they want, to steal cars.
Well done, you Biden supporters. Well done, you 81 million.
To drive recklessly, to crash him and then ditch him, to steal him and then sell him, whatever the racket is. So of course the criminals are totally emboldened to do whatever they want. They're the ones benefiting from this woke Democrat nonsense policy. Meanwhile, people are losing their lives in car crashes. People are losing their property. Oh, and by the way, we're seeing the same justification for all the violence and riots that we saw in 2020.
Can you picture me at my house crying when my car's not there anymore?
Yeah.
And what do you think about that?
Shit, you got insurance?
What if I don't though?
Shit, should have had it. That shit illegal.
Oh, well, people have insurance, so who
I can't
cares?
laugh.
Once again, the
can't laugh.
exact
I'm
same
laughing. That's funny
situation.
as fuck.
Democrats enable and embolden and defend and justify criminal behavior
my
at the
God.
expense of everybody else. It's frustrating. Frankly, it's starting to piss me off. It's wrong, and it connects to almost every single Democrat policy. Let's just say left-wing philosophy doesn't exactly revolve around personal responsibility or responsibility in general. It's never your fault. It's always
So, oh, maybe I should just let it
always
play.
somebody else's fault. There's always some sort of system, and the way to fix it is always some naive, garbage, left-wing, big government nonsense that always makes the situation a whole lot worse than it was in the first place. Welcome to Democrat governance, the rule book, and how to ruin everything. But that's the video. If you guys enjoyed it, then go ahead.
Right. Right, I'm going to summarise this because fuck me, we're at 21 minutes. My God. You look at this kid, you look at his eyes, he's just having a good time. He's just having a good time. Humans are like dogs. You need to put in some rules, some boundaries, some limitations. You overstep them up, there is a consequence for that. There has to be a consequence. Otherwise, you just run wild. There needs to be a consequence. I don't blame this kid. I think the system is letting this kid down. As this fella said here, he was catching frogs and doing all sorts of shit at 12. Obviously this fella's not 12, but you've got 12-year-olds driving fucking cars. And as you see earlier, they killed a 7-year-old. Come on, man, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Anyway, lockdown lunacy. We're out of here. 22 minutes. God damn.